Good morning, Christ Chapel family. Kevin Liebeck here, 5th through 8th grade pastor, and I'm so excited that you are joining us here on Easter week, on the Passion Week, as we walk with Jesus towards the cross. This morning we are going to be in Mark chapter 14, verses 32 through 42. So if you want to grab your Bible, go ahead and grab that. So Jesus has just had his final meal with his disciples, and it's the middle of the night, and he gets up and he takes his disciples to this garden called Gethsemane to pray. And what we're going to see here is some of Jesus's most intimate moments, some of his most humanity coming through. And so what happens is Jesus goes to the garden, and he leaves his disciples, and he says, I want you to stay here and pray for me. I'm going to go off and pray to my Father. So Jesus goes and he prays this prayer to his Father. He says, Father, everything is possible for you, yet not what I will, your will be done. And in that moment, Jesus is saying, Lord, if there is anything else that can happen besides me going to the cross, please make it happen. Yet I trust you. I trust that you have the best intentions, that you know what's best. And so not what I want, but what you want. And what a powerful picture as we go through this season of like, God, I wish that this season of isolation was over. Yet I trust you, Lord. I trust that you know what's best and that you're going to get us through this. So he prays this prayer and he comes back to his disciples, and he finds them asleep. Have you ever fallen asleep in the middle of prayer? I have. And he finds his best friends, his best people, who he's asking, watch over me, pray with me. And he's saying, can you not stay awake for 1 hour? Yet your spirit is willing, but your flesh is weak. I get it. You're tired. Please pray that you would not fall into temptation. He comes back to his friends, and his friends are asleep. How lonely must he felt in that moment? He goes to his Father, and he's feeling this tension of, I don't want to do what I'm about to do. And then he goes to his friends, and they're asleep. And so Jesus leaves them. He goes back and he prays the same prayer again. Father, all things are possible with you, yet not as I will. Let your will be done. He prays that same thing, and he comes back, and guess what? He finds his disciples asleep again. They couldn't do it again. And their excuse was, we don't know. Jesus, we're tired. We're sorry. And Jesus goes, I get it. And he goes back and he prays the same thing again a third time, emphasizing that Jesus really did not want to go to the cross, but he was willing to trust his Father. I can't imagine the loneliness that Jesus felt during this time. When he needed his friends the most, they were not able to be there for him. They didn't want to. It's not that they didn't want to. They just were tired. And this season that we're in, when we want to be around our friends, we want to be able to hang out with them, to talk to them all the time, maybe even longing to be back in school, kind of, not for classwork reasons, but just to be around your friends. You just can't. Jesus gets it. He understands what it's like to be lonely and isolated. And in this season of Easter, we see that Jesus trusted his Father and went to his Father in the midst of being lonely. And that's what we can do. When we're feeling lonely this week, today even, missing your friends, wishing you could be near them, understand that Jesus, the one who is going to the cross because he loves you, understands what it's like to be lonely. And he's there for us, always, never leaving us, always wanting to be near us. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't get tired. Jesus, he is here because he cares and he gets it. He understands what it's like. I'm praying for you. I love you, and I hope you have a great day.